Welcome back to The Explainer. Today, we're diving right into what is absolutely the most mind-bending tech phenomenon of 2026. We're going to look at exactly how a simple open-source hobby project didn't just go viral. It literally forced trillion-dollar big tech giants into a massive global arms race. We are talking about the explosive rise of autonomous AI agents, which is a shift that is fundamentally rewriting how we interact with computers, the internet, and honestly, even each other.
So, to really wrap our heads around the scale of this, I want you to imagine something for a second. What happens when AIs get their own social network? Like, picture a platform completely devoid of humans. No influencers, no scrolling teenagers, zero human content creators. Just autonomous AI bots, interacting, sharing skills, fetching data, and executing tasks for one another. I mean, it sounds like pure sci-fi, right? But this is the exact reality we just stepped into.
10,000. That is how many fully automated bot users jumped onto a platform called Moltbook in just 48 hours. Technologist Matt Schlicht built this social network exclusively for AI bots, and it instantly became the ultimate talk of Silicon Valley. Moltbook basically proved that AIs don't just sit around waiting for our prompts anymore. They are actively talking to each other to solve problems.
Section 1. The Shift. Chatbots to Agents.
You know, the renowned developer Simon Willison dropped a guide recently that perfectly captures this leap. He calls it agentic engineering, which he defines as developing software with the assistance of coding agents that can write and execute code autonomously. So we're moving way past that old vibe coding or just generating text. We're stepping into real, actionable workflows where the AI is the one actually pushing the buttons. To put that into perspective, think about where we were just a couple of years ago in 2024. We relied on passive chatbots. You type a prompt, you get an answer, and it stops. But in 2026, the market has completely shifted to agentic workflows. Instead of just chatting, you're delegating. We're seeing massive pharma companies using AI workflows to chew through raw clinical data while humans just handle the final validation. It's cutting prep time by like 60%. It's all about the AI completing these complex, multi-step tasks from start to finish, totally hands-off.
Okay, moving to Section 2. The Engine. Open source to enterprise.
As Peter Steinberger noted about his own creation, what started out as just a hobby project absolutely exploded into a historic moment for open-source AI. He built this viral agent originally called Moltbot. You might know it now as OpenClaw. And OpenClaw saw a vertical growth trajectory on GitHub that just totally defied normal software adoption. Why? Because it hooked directly into chat apps you already use, like WhatsApp and Telegram. Suddenly you've got an agent clearing your inbox or managing your calendar right from your phone. But hold on, because here is the massive catch. Companies were completely terrified to actually use this. I mean, letting an autonomous AI run loose inside a corporate network, touching real emails and sensitive files, that is a total security nightmare. So Microsoft stepped in to solve it. They introduced MXC, or Microsoft Execution Containers. Think of it like a highly secure sandbox. It lets companies draw strict boundaries around viral agents like OpenClaw so they can do their jobs securely without putting the whole network at risk.
Section 3. Big Tech enters the chat.
So naturally, the trillion-dollar giants are scrambling to lock down this space. Look at Microsoft. They launched Scout, this always-on autopilot that watches what you do across Teams and Outlook to schedule meetings and flag deadlines without you even asking. Meta rolled out their business agent globally, hooking it straight into Shopify so agents can literally run business actions at scale. And then you have Google Chrome baking Gemini 3 right in with AutoBrowse, which can handle multi-step workflows like booking travel or filling out complex forms entirely on its own. And if you think this is just some passing software hype, check out this number. $27 billion. That is the size of the infrastructure deal Meta just signed with the AI compute provider Nebius. They are deploying one of the largest setups ever of NVIDIA's Vera Rubin platform, specifically to secure the insane amount of compute power needed to run these always-on agents globally. The financial stakes behind the curtain here are just astronomical. Section 4. Swarms and Autonomous Engineering. 2000. In a recent engineering experiment, 2,000 AI agents were deployed concurrently, like all running at the exact same time. And what did this massive swarm actually accomplish? They built an entirely new web browser completely from scratch. This honestly illustrates the true wild potential of this revolution better than anything else. Cursor engineer Wilson Lin ran this with the Fast Render project. By using Cursor's capabilities, this swarm generated nearly 30,000 commits and wrote over 1 million lines of code. And the only way this didn't just collapse into total chaos is their planners and workers architecture. High-level planner agents basically act like managers, delegating tasks to thousands of smaller worker agents. It's literally a virtual engineering firm running with barely any human input.
Section 5. The security and economic reality.
Because we absolutely have to talk about the dark side of this. When agents can execute code totally unsupervised, vulnerabilities like prompt injection become a terrifying danger. But the human element is even more pressing. We are seeing a huge spike in AI economic espionage. A federal jury just convicted a former Google engineer, Linwei Ding, on 14 counts for stealing AI trade secrets to give to a foreign government. It's the first conviction of its kind, and it really shows the massive geopolitical stakes we're dealing with.
And beyond the security threats, there is a very sobering economic reality hitting white-collar workers right now. A recent report revealed that over 1/3 of professional translators have already lost work directly to generative AI, and almost half have seen their incomes drop. This industry is a leading indicator, guys. The technical barrier that used to protect specialized knowledge work is evaporating. So while we're in this messy transition period where new skills are being formed, the immediate job displacement is very, very real. And the biggest players, they already know the economy is about to break, or at least completely transform. Get this, Google DeepMind officially opened a search for a chief AGI economist. They are literally trying to hire someone to lead research on post-AGI economics, resource scarcity, and power distribution. They aren't treating artificial general intelligence as some distant sci-fi dream anymore. They are actively preparing for the massive economic shockwaves it's going to cause. Which leaves us with this final provocative question to think about. As AI agents swarm to build web browsers from scratch, and as they literally begin replacing seasoned experts in the workforce, are we truly ready for the post-AGI economy? The gap between the people figuring out how to use these agentic workflows right now and the people waiting on the sidelines is going to be the most expensive gap in human history. The revolution isn't coming, it's already running in the background. So what are you going to build with it? Thank you so much for joining me on this explainer. I highly encourage you to check out the sources we covered today, and I will see you in the next one.